Do you want to know how to make more Etsy sales in 2021? Well, keep watching this video for my best tips. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm somewhere a little bit different. Made myself a little filming nook. I'm really excited. So I'm hoping that you like this and it looks better than the image of my desk behind me. But today we are going to be talking about how to get more sales in 2021. Now, it seems like 2021 is going so fast. There's a lot that's happened. It's not much different than 2020, let's be honest, but hey ho, we are here. We are ready to work on our Etsy shop. So I'm going to be giving you my best tips on how to get more sales in 2021. Now, this does definitely differ from how to get more Etsy sales in 2020. Things have changed, buying habits have also changed. So that's what we're going to be going over in this video. So my very first tip is to create more listings. Now I know you're probably sat there going, Steph, this is like the same tip that everyone says, is to create more listings. But the thing is that now more than ever, it's really important to start making more listings. The reason for that is that there are more shops popping up on Etsy purely because of the lockdown, and people are sat there and they're thinking, how can I make more money? I'm interrupting my very own video to let you know that there is a brand new 60-minute masterclass, my 3-step system to skyrocket your Etsy conversion rate. If you are serious about your handmade business and you are serious about making some money from your Etsy shop, then you definitely want to be watching this webinar, this masterclass. Go in the link in the description box below and you will find it, and I can't wait to see you over there. Now let's get back to the video. And exactly that's what they're doing. So they're opening up Etsy shops. The thing with this is that don't be afraid if people are opening up more Etsy shops, because the fact of it is that 95% of them are not even getting past their first 10 listings. But even so, you definitely want to be creating more listings. I see Etsy's algorithm as kind of like an entry into a raffle, and your listings are the tickets, right? So the more tickets you have to be entered into the raffle, the more chance you have at winning. Now, I do recommend keywording each listing differently. So for example, with me, I sell jewelry. So what that means is that jewelry can be like a Valentine's gift, a Mother's Day gift, a Christmas gift, a birthday gift, a long distance friendship gift, a long distance relationship gift. You kind of see where I'm going with this, right? So what I do is that I copy my listings and I keyword them differently. I put different keyword hats on and I keyword research them completely different. And that's what I mean by creating more listings. The second tip is to use more niche long tail keywords. It kind of follows on from my last tip. There are a lot of shops right now that are coming onto Etsy that, I'm going to be honest, don't have a clue what they're doing. So what they're doing is that they are opening up a shop, they're listing like 5 or 6 products on there, they're putting like one line titles in there, which, newsflash, that isn't what you're supposed to do. And they're literally just whacking that on there and then they're like, yep, I'm done. But then you get them coming onto the Facebook groups asking, why aren't I getting views? And the thing is that as Etsy is getting more and more competitive, you have to be using more niche long tail keyword phrases. I personally like to think of each individual keyword phrase as having its own conversion rate, which is how I recommend you think about it. Go into your listing stats, okay, and have a look at how well each keyword phrase is performing. So a keyword phrase is something separated by a comma, a dash, a pipe, whatever it is. I always recommend using a comma though. So you have to be looking at more niche, long tail keywords. So rather than doing elephant bracelet, why not do sterling silver elephant bracelet, or elephant bracelet for women, or something like that? You need to be looking at more niche long tail keywords, because that is where the conversion rate is happening. You have to think about your shopper journey. They don't just type in elephant bracelet, be met with like 500,000 results and magically find your item and convert it into a sale. That's not how it works. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is that a lot of people think that if they are putting in elephant bracelet or even just silver bracelet into their titles and into their tags, The fact of it is that that is not going to convert very highly, because a silver bracelet or an elephant bracelet, they could be looking at something completely different apart from what you have. So that is why a conversion rate on a really, really umbrella term, such as like gift or gift for her or silver bracelet or something like that, is not the best thing to do. So I would always recommend going in and seeing if you can find any more long tail niche keywords. You'll thank me later. My third tip is to actually utilize my free resources. Do you know that I put up 2 Etsy tips and tricks videos every single week? I've been doing this for about 2 years now, so you've got quite a lot to catch up on. Utilize my free resources. There are lots and lots of my students that have utilized those, watched them, and it's actually helped them a great deal. So it is always worth going back onto my channel and having a look. And also go in the description box below of every single video, because there's always a free resource in there for you. Right now, there is the Etsy conversion rate webinar, which is super helpful. I definitely recommend you watch that, guys. It's a long webinar and it's a masterclass and it's freaking amazing. But that's my next tip, is to utilize the free resources. And let's be honest, if you're sat there and you're saying, Steph, I've watched your videos, it doesn't help. Have you actually implemented the advice? Have you actually gone, like, watched a video, gone onto your shop and taken notes and actually implemented the advice? The thing is that it's all great watching videos, but if you're not implementing the advice that you're given on these videos, you're kind of cheating yourself, and nothing's going to really change for you. So that's what I recommend, is to utilize all the free resources, because I do give a lot more away than any other channel, because I love you guys and I want you to succeed. So I definitely would recommend doing that. My next tip is to get creepily close to your target market. Target market is one of those things that it's a lot more of a bigger deal than I think people give it credit for. What a lot of people do is that they start up a shop, they make bespoke handmade hand cream, right? And they open up a shop and, you know, it's all fab, but they have this disconnect with the people coming into their shop, and that can often be reflected in a lower conversion rate. A lower conversion rate being, I mean, the average is around 2 to 5% for kind of Etsy. So let's say that you've got a conversion rate that's between like 0 to 2, then you want to be looking at whether you have a disconnect with your target market. And the fact of it is that a lot of shop owners actually do. So what I would recommend is, in my Etsy webinar, which is in the description box below, I do go really in detail about target market and all the wonderful things like that. So I would definitely recommend watching that, because that will definitely help you guys 110%. But also, I do have videos on my channel about target market and things like that. So I would 100% recommend getting really into finding your target market. It isn't a waste of time, believe me. It is something that will propel your brand, give your brand value, and therefore allow you to connect with your customers even more. The very next tip is to actually find where they hang out. So now you've found your target market, now you need to see where they spend the most time. And this is crucial, because if your target market is in a particular, for example, Facebook group, you want to be a member of that Facebook group. You want to listen, you want to be a fly on the wall and listen to the questions and the problems that your target market actually has. Because the fact of it is that if they are your true target market, they are going to have problems. You need to make products that solves that problem or that pain point, okay? So that's what I would recommend you do. I would really suggest, at the very least, finding out where these people hang out, what kind of actual physical stores they like, where they hang out online. Are they more into Facebook or more into Instagram? That's going to give you clues as to what social media network you need to put your time and effort into. Newsflash as well, guys, I don't recommend you doing like all of the big 5 social networks. That's the fastest way to burn out. But you guys know what I mean, right? You need to really be looking at where your target market hangs out. It's no good having a Facebook group if your target market are all over on Pinterest or all over on Instagram and nowhere near Facebook. So just keep that in mind and really find out where your target market hangs out. My next tip is to This is probably going to make you guys roll your eyes and go, oh, really, do I have to do this? My next tip is to start an email list and build hype. So you found your target market, you found where they hang out. You need to start to build a brand that is going to attract them, because what this actually does is that because you know your target market, you know exactly who they are, where they work, where they live, what kind of car they drive, what age they are, what gender they are. You know exactly what kind of person they are, creepily so. You know exactly who they are, right? You know where they hang out. You have been a fly on the wall and you've sat there and you've listened to what their problems are. You've listened to what kind of questions they ask and what kind of language they use in their comments and things like that. But now you need to start to build an email list to build a tribe and build hype. And this is where a lot of Etsy shop owners go wrong. They have a shop on Etsy and they automatically assume that Etsy is going to bring them sales on a silver platter. That's not going to happen. You need to take responsibility for your own business and your own brand. And it is hard work. But once you get there, once you get the ball rolling and the momentum building, this will actually become automatic for you. So start an email list. I have videos for this on my channel. Definitely go and utilize my free resources. But guys, seriously, start an email list and start to build hype when you have a new product drop or you give your audience a sneak peek. You need to be building a brand and building trust behind your items. My next tip is to invest in education. Now, I'm not gonna lie, education is something that people just roll their eyes and go, oh yeah, Steph, I know, like whatever. But no, you have to invest in education. The fact of it is that I have spent like tens of thousands of dollars in investing in myself, because at the end of the day, I am my biggest asset, okay? I am my biggest asset. I know that if I invest in education, I can go further, I can be better, and I can build a better business for my own lifestyle, okay? So really, guys, you need to be investing in education. Now, I do have the Handmade Bosses Success Academy. I'm not pushing my own program. It is, in my opinion, it's the best in the market because I've invested in education. I've invested in learning how to coach you guys. I've been a full-time six-figure handmade business owner for like 6 years now. And I want to teach you guys how to do that. And I'm still running a full-time Etsy shop. So I'm not saying to purchase my program at all, but what I am saying is that to me, it's the best in the market. And to be honest with you, you really have to invest in education somewhere, whether it's taking a photography course, which is also included in the Handmade Bosses Success Academy, taking a search engine optimization course, which again is included in the academy, and things like that. Like you could individually try to invest in education in various little aspects of your life. It is mostly all included in the academy. I'm just going to stop saying the academy now. But you see what I mean, right? Is that you have to really invest in your own education, and that is super, super important. Please don't skip this step because you will only get so far on what you currently know, and that is a rule, okay? You can't expect to do what you're doing now and get different results. That is a fact. That's not going to work for you. You have to start doing something different, learning some new skills, learning something different in order to get further. The very last tip that I've got for you is to change your mindset. Now, a lot of people, I swear, they think that you change your mindset once and then that's it, you're set for life, but that's not how it works. The bigger you get, the more sales you get, the bigger the challenges mindset-wise happens, okay? Like the more blocks, the more money blocks, the more pricing blocks, the more customer service blocks you have to get over within your own mindset. Have you guys got an Etsy shop, right, where you're doing really, really well and you're thinking, yeah, but then you've got a new collection coming out and you just can't charge what you know you have to charge. You feel guilty, you don't feel like it's good enough, and you feel like you have to throw in something extra or reduce the price down. That is a mindset block, and you have to get over that if you have a hope in heck of getting somewhere with your business. These are the kind of mindset shifts that has to happen. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to go in the little boxy box below for all those wonderful, helpful free resource links. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more Etsy tips and tricks and handmade business tips and tricks. But for now, guys, I shall catch you in the next video. Bye, everyone.